Hey everyone, so we're going to be talking about how do you get jobs in India's biggest e-commerce company, and we are not talking about Flipkart, we're talking about Amazon. Specifically, this video talks about the non-programming or the non-technical jobs in India. So let's get going. Before that, Amazon has been in the news for the wrong reasons. Jeff Bezos, the Jeff Bezos divorce, and a lot of stories coming around. New York is no longer the second headquarters for Amazon, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about getting the jobs that you want. These are the most coveted jobs in digital marketing and PR and general marketing in the country. So how do you get to those? So to get to those, you should first know what these jobs are, right? Uh, and what we've done is we've compiled the best jobs across cities, and these are the jobs, right? So in Mumbai, Amazon is hiring for a senior business planning manager for the Prime Video, a PR manager. Just to quickly tell you, PR managers would typically these would be people who have 10 to 15 years of experience, and definitely you need to have experience working with some very visible large brands to be considered for a PR profile at and this is again for the Amazon Prime Video business, right? And moving ahead, senior digital marketing manager. This is for the Amazon devices team, right? This is a job based in Mumbai. Digital content merchandiser, right? Enterprise support manager. Okay, so those were the Delhi job, the Mumbai jobs. Delhi jobs are enterprise business development representative, ISV partner development manager. This would be for the Amazon Web Services. So they're really trying to reach out to a lot of independent software companies, and it's trying to make AWS a very visible tech platform. That's why they require a profile like this. Head business development, media and entertainment, senior proposal manager. This is for the AWS platform again. Client relationship manager, head of the ISV segment. In Bangalore, the jobs are operations manager, operations executive, senior marketing manager, marketplace, the head of prime marketing, senior public relations manager, marketing specialist, events, associate site merchandiser. This is interesting profile. Just to quickly tell you what the we know about retail merchandisers in general, but when you talk about site merchandisers, so Amazon really looks at how can you actually do the best, give the best justice to a certain category, or even at a page level. What is it that needs to be there on a certain page, and at what time, and how should that change, how frequently, what products, right? So these kind of decisions are made by the website merchandiser, and he's in contact with all the category managers. He's from because of his background, he's also in contact with the market, right? He understands what is working in the market. So interestingly, just looking, if you look at this job description, they're just looking at 1+ years of experience. So this is something, and basic masters and basic graduation, right? Master in communication or graduation communication. This is a pretty interesting profile for people who want to get into this at a junior level, who want to get into Amazon in the 0 to 2 years kind of range. Okay, Chennai jobs, the ad success team manager, and this is again interesting because a lot of you may not know, but Amazon has a chunk of revenue coming from ads on its website, and it is going to be a very important source of revenue going forward. And so the ad success team manager basically has to manage the team, which is in touch with clients who have set up ads on the Amazon platform, right? What they're asking for is they're looking more for people management experience, because this is a team manager profile, and some experience in e-commerce, retail, uh, and other payment or with other payment systems, right? Not really looking at some hardcore tech or digital kind of experience. So this is also would be an interesting profile for people who have experience in team management in say a retail, yeah, even it could be a traditional retail kind of a setup. Okay, design technologist, senior UX designer. So these are the job profiles. Now let's before we wrap up this video, we're going to be talking very quickly about the kind of behavioral assessment that happens in Amazon. And Amazon is big on behavioral assessment, especially for the non-technical jobs. And to understand this, you have to understand the Amazon principles, right? And people who are recruiting for Amazon, they are very clear about that the successful candidates should be very aware and should have demonstrated uh, success in all these leadership principles. Let's quickly look at these, because these are important. These turn out to be deal clinchers in an interview, right? So customer obsession, right? uh, this Amazon is considered the most customer focused, customer centric company in the world. And I mean, it's known that they run usability tests on all across the categories to make sure that the platform is consistent with the customer's needs. So here the interviewer would be asking you questions which basically try to understand, in the past, have you really gone above what is required to really delight your customers, and sharing example where the customer has given them feedback, and you have taken it positively, and then you've done some improvement. So these are the kind of questions. Ownership, basically here, uh, uh, they're trying to understand if you take responsibility, right? You take ownership on an end-to-end basis, and not looking at just a part of a process or of a business, or whatever it is, right? Whatever you're responsible for. So again, here some of the questions could be examples of where you have gone outside the boundaries of your defined role, for example, to fix a problem, or where you have taken ownership in your job, right? Simplify, invent and simplify. The reason Amazon has so many, like, the kind of following that it has, is because it has simplified the process to such an extent. They simplified the process on its website of buying to such an extent that it's a no brainer, right? And that is a lot of trials, and that is a lot of brainstorming which actually goes behind the stage. We don't uh, you don't get to know about it, but there is a lot of brainstorming which happens in the back end. So the kind of questions that you can expect here would be, what what is the kind of any examples of process improvement or product process improvement that you have done? Have you simplified something in the past because of which the business derived benefits? uh, they write a lot, and that's they're trying to see, they're trying to gauge if the candidate here would have achieved something substantial, right? Yeah, in the past. Hiring and developing the best. If especially at senior profiles, if you are you should have a good knack of hiring a good talent. So that's what they'll be looking at. Insisting on the highest standards. This basically relates to the kind of standards that you set for others in your work, right? So that's what this means. Thinking big, very important in the case of Amazon, the ability to really look at any problem or any scenario at the 10,000 feet level, not getting lost in the details, right? So that's what would be important. Bias for action. As in e-commerce, speed is the essence. So this is a natural principle to have for a company like Amazon. And some of the questions could be something like, describe a time when you made a judgment call with limited information. Okay, and things like this. Frugality. Uh, uh, your the kind of questions would be around trying to take a decision based on limited budgets. Yeah, earning trust, diving deep. Here in diving deep, they're looking at candidates who are able to, even if you are at a manager or a leadership position, are you able to really stay connected to the details, right? And apart from just managing people, are you in a position to manage the process? Are you connected to the details? So here there could be questions with respect to problems that were solved recently, and trying to understand if you got to the root cause of the problem, right? Have backbone, disagree, and commit, deliver results. So these are the kind of these are we are, we are separately spending time on this because these are the ability to understand this, the ability to demonstrate that you have implemented all these things in your previous job profiles. That's pretty important in any Amazon interview, and this is across the board. These principles stand for all profiles, especially the non-programming profiles. Right? I hope you found this video useful. Thank you.